Hi, everybody. We're back. The time is 9:21. Right now, Minnesota is home to more than 3,200 moose. That's according to numbers from the DNR.
And there is a wildlife photographer in Grand Marais who has been taking just phenomenal photos of these giant animals for years now. Her name is Katie Slanga. She joins us via Zoom this morning. Hi, Katie.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Your pictures are incredible.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about how you got started taking photos. I mean, did you start this as a young kid? Were animals kind of always your forte, or how did it all start?
I moved to the Gunflint Trail in 2017. I took a job at a lodge working at their front desk, and I was up here in the spring and kind of the only employee. And so I was like, I need a hobby. I need something to do in the woods while I'm here. And so one night I just went out looking for moose or whatever I could find, and I stumbled upon 2 moose. And then I've just been hooked ever since. And that was about 7 years ago now. And now it's just turned into almost a daily hobby and something I do all the time now.
I don't think it's all that easy to just stumble upon moose. What are you, some kind of a master tracker or something?
I don't know. I've gotten good at it now, but it did take me a while to figure them out.
Tell us about that.
At the beginning, I kind of would just go out, any time of the day whenever I had a chance. And then I was like, okay, I'm not seeing them, when I think I should be seeing them, so I need to figure them out. So then in each season, their habits change, and so I've kind of had to figure that out. Are they moving in the morning, later in the morning, at dusk? And then I've also started paddling now onto lakes to get to them, because in the summer months, they seem to move further back, more towards like the Boundary Waters area. And so I've kind of had to figure out, where do they go? And when are they eating? When are they moving? And then, sometimes I think I've mastered it and then they stump me and I can't find them at all. But paddling has definitely been the ticket to getting to them where other people can't see them.
Do you find that the moose tend to kind of like go back to the same areas year after year? So if when one spring you're seeing them in a particular area of Cook County, can you go back to that area the following spring? Do they return?
I don't know if I'm sure I see the same moose, but it seems like, there's locations where there seems to be more of them. And so I feel like, in the spring, maybe they're more on the roadways because they come up to like the salt. And then in the summer, they're further back in the lake staying cool. So I don't know, like, I never know if I'm seeing the same moose, but it does feel like they are in certain areas, different times of the year.
Moose don't exactly have a real great reputation as being the friendliest critters in the world. Have you ever gotten any kind of encounter with any of them?
Thankfully, I never have. I have a really large camera lens, so that allows me to stay really far back and not get too close to them or get in their space. So yeah, thankfully, I've never had to encounter a mad moose. And if I ever did, I know I would get out of there as quickly as I could. But thankfully, it's never happened to me.
Katie, are these some of your favorites, these pictures that you shared with us? Because, I mean, that one of the moose in the water that's up close is just like jaw-dropping.
Yeah, that is just from this last summer.
Wow. And what are you doing with these pictures of moose? I mean, are you selling them in a gallery up there? Are you putting them in a book? Or are they online? How can people get one of your photos?
So my husband and I own a fish market. And so I have them on display in my fish market. And then one shop in Grand Marais has my pictures, and then mostly just on my Instagram. I feel like not a lot of people get to see moose. And so I feel like my way to share it with the world or with Minnesota is through my Instagram and my Facebook. Because people always say, I've always dreamed of seeing a moose, or I've only seen one. And so it's kind of fun to share on social media so people that never get the chance to see them can see them through my pictures.
And we are putting your handle there on Instagram up on the bottom of the screen right now, so people can grab that and find your pictures. I mean, these really are so cool. And to see that many in one place, too, like this particular shot. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that was really awesome. That happened, I think that was 3 years ago now. Someone had kind of tipped me off and said, I was four-wheeling and I had seen 3 bull moose in this one area. And so I think it took me 4 days of going continuously. And on the 4th day, I had pulled into that spot and they were all running at full speed. And I was like, well, I think I blew it and they're not going to come back. So I left for a while and came back. And I pulled in and they were all lined up like that. And I don't know if it'll ever happen to me again, but that is definitely my favorite memory. I still think it's a dream.
Are there tips to taking good pictures of moose, do you think?
Definitely. I mean, a lot of people ask, like, how do I see a moose? And I always think, like, okay, if you were a moose, what time of day would you be out? And, you know, where would you be? So in a swamp, you know, eating fresh little tree buds, being out when it's quiet, when the roadways aren't busy. So I always give people those tips. Go when there's nobody else out, early in the morning, you know, closer to dusk. Those are great times.
Before we go, tell us about that fish market that you mentioned there briefly that you run with your husband.
Yeah, so the fish market's called the Fisherman's Daughter. It's in Grand Marais, Minnesota, and we serve fresh caught fish. We have 4 commercial fishermen that we use, and they go out every morning, bring us the fish upstairs, and then we cook it and serve it to you. So we do like fish and chips, fish tacos. We sell smoked fish. We also have a deli.
The food looks amazing. Looks really good.
Thank you.
Well, Katie, thank you so much for sharing some tips and sharing your photos with us. And now we know where we have lunch next time you're up in Grand Marais. So.
I've been to Grand
Have you?
Marais. I've been on the
Oh,
hunt
yeah.
for moose, and I haven't seen one yet. So I need to hook up with Katie next
go with
time we're
Katie.
up there. She'll show me where they hide.
And you can
Thank you,
get
guys.
fish and chips.
Exactly.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Katie. Have a good day.
Thank you.
And we'll post a link for a website for more moose and other animal photos. Katie's pictures on MinnesotaLive.com.